Alright, Brielle's lunch, leftover chicken from last night, some apple and some of those puffs. This is probably all going to end up on the floor anyway. It's currently 3:40. I'm doing an hour of power, so an afternoon cleanup and seeing how much I can get done in 1 hour. I have 50 minutes left to go. I've gotten washing off the line. I've hung more washing out. I've put another load on. Now I'm going to see what else I can get done in the 50 minutes, and then after that I need a little workout. I've also decided, because reading is one of my things that I want to do on my lock-in challenge, because I had a goal of reading 12 books this year. I've read one book on it that was technically an audio book, so I feel like I don't know if it counts. And then I'm currently still on the first book that I started back in January, but I had a whole lot of personal things happen and just never really picked the book up again. I have been reading it little bits here and there over the last month, but I'm determined to finish reading that. Hopefully by the end of August would be ideal, and then I can get on to reading the next books. I'm also doing my hour of power with a toddler, so wish me luck. I put the dishwasher on before we went for a walk, so then it could get started. When we got back from the walk, Brielle was going to have lunch, so she went straight in her high chair, so the dishwasher wouldn't have been interrupted. And then my plan was, after Brielle had lunch, that she would have her sleep, so then it was the longest period of time I could have the dishwasher not get interrupted, because Brielle is obsessed with it at the moment. If she hears that it's on, she's straight to the kitchen pressing the buttons. So I'm hoping it's nearly finished. She's not long ago woken up, and hopefully if I stay away from the kitchen she won't even notice that it's on. I've managed to tidy up my office and get my 66-day post-its up there for my lock-in. Now I'm about to take day 1 and 2 off because they are pretty much done. Day 2 will be done at the end of tonight, so I may as well take it off now. But I want 2 quotes or phrases to put on post-it notes back up in the section where I just took these ones from, and I'm going to do that every single day. So then eventually this will be filled with quotes or phrases that kept me going to reach day 66. Like I said previously, I'm actually going to be doing this for 9 months, but I'm going to do it in 66-day intervals based on my goals or the action steps that I need to take for that 66 days to bring me closer to my long-term goals. What's going on in the background? This room's basically a storage room at the moment. As I was saying, I want you to comment below your 2 favorite quotes or phrases that I can use to put up there. I'll choose my 2 favorites that are in the comments, and I'll do that every single day. So in each of my lock-in series videos, make sure you comment a quote or a phrase that I can use to fill that section as I pull off the post-it note. I'm just about to have my pre-workout. Naked Harvest, of course. This one's the sweet strawberry. It's not my favorite, which is sour worms. I'm patiently waiting to finish this one to order sour worms. It's still nice. It's like I wouldn't drink it if I didn't like it. It's 2 of my favorites. About to have this, and then I need to select my workouts. I've been doing the Shelby Robbins, I think it is, her program on the Ladder app, and I'm actually really enjoying it, even though today's the first time I've worked out all week. Program, you can swap the workouts, so for each day you can swap it to be workouts or movements that you prefer to do. And with doing it from home, I love that, because a lot of the time I do need to swap out a couple of them. So I'm about to do that while I have my pre-workout, and then get straight into it and just get it done. I find it so much easier to work out on the weekends rather than trying to get up at 4 o'clock on minimal sleep with a toddler, which is like probably the first time I've called her my toddler. She is my baby, and I always refer to her as my baby, even though she is, before we know it, going to be 2. Brielle is having her afternoon bottle, her little puff snacks, and I've got Spirit on. I know, screen time, but it's going to help me get my workout done. It's only for a short amount of time. I only had to swap out 1 exercise today, which means I now have to do lunges, and I absolutely hate doing lunges. I feel like my balance is really bad, like on one, even though I'm not technically on one leg, but yeah, you get what I mean. Seriously, there's that beautiful Winnie the Pooh fold out couch, and she would rather lay on the floor.